Contrary to public belief, 100% of government shares in the Ghana Sugar Corporation, Guysuco, has been transferred to NISL and not just the 4 sugar estates. This is according to opposition leader Govt, who said there is massive confusion about who owns Guysuco'S liabilities.
You have $32 billion of unfunded pension liabilities. That is where the workers will get their pensions from in the future. Who is going to assume that responsibility?
Govt said this matter must be urgently clarified by the government, especially as it relates to the murky arrangement in having the transfer of assets of Guysuco to NISL.
And then they talk about privatization. But there are so many policy issues that you have to deal with before you could even talk about privatization.
He said if, for example, 1 or 2 estates are privatized and they engage in the production of sugar, it would be interesting to know the formula that will be utilized to allocate the markets between the private and publicly owned estates.
Secondly, there is a pricing formula for private cane farmers that is enshrined in legislation. Are you going to amend that? How are you going to treat that legislation? Are you going to insist that a private person follows the same formula?
But Govt did not stop there. He questioned who will take up the responsibility for drainage and irrigation on the private estates and what tax regime will those estates receive.
There are tons of policy issues that need to be addressed long before you craft a framework for privatization. We have silence on it. I'm not even sure they're addressing the issue in all the complexities that it deserves.
The former head of state said he is not confident that the $17 billion will be properly spent and at the end Guyanese taxpayers would be left with the heavy burden to foot Guysuco bills. In a worst-case scenario, the banks could seize all of the assets. Samuel Suknandon, The Evening News.